Hi everyone, sorry for the delay for the monthly reading. I did the reading, as I always do, from the messages from your animal spirit guide cards. And I think the video somehow got deleted. Not sure how that went down. But the message that I pulled was from the penguin, so I'm just going to quickly tell you what the message was that came up, and then I'm going to do another reading, because generally mishaps like that happen because there's another message that's meant to come through. So the message from the penguin for the month of October is, the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. And I said, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Because, we've all been going through a lot of hardships, and it seems like we're really starting to enter into a new place of lightness, which is really, really fantastic. So that's what the message was for the month of October, but apparently there's got to be another message or something coming through for this month for everybody. So I'm just going to focus here and pick one more card, one more message for the month of October that will help everyone and that will benefit everybody in a light and loving way. Okay, here we go. And this is from the Falcon. Okay. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it. Commit to it. Wow. Like I've said a million times, there's lots of stuff changing in the fall, right? It's a season for change with weather, with temperature, but also it's just, we make the transition in so many ways. In so many ways. I think there's just so many new opportunities that come your way in the fall, especially this fall. Entering a new time, a new period of lightness. We're leaving the darkness behind, letting go of fears, and now it's the time to act on new opportunities and embrace this abundance that is flowing our way and coming our way. And it's funny because the other day I read an astrology report. I believe her name is Elizabeth Peru, and she is on Facebook, and she said that, I don't remember what it was exactly because I'm not too into astrology, so I couldn't really tell you exactly what you said, but essentially it was the same message, that it's time to act on your opportunities now. Sometimes you just got to take the leap, and yes, there are times to rest and to retreat, to not make any decisions or major choices and stuff like that, but then there are times like this where there's so many opportunities coming up, once in a lifetime opportunities kind of deal, that you have to act on. Of course, according to the situation, and don't just do something because I say it's time to do it. You have to listen to yourself and your intuition, your own inner guidance system as always, but for the most part, we're all experiencing things now. And it's just time to take that leap of faith and have that faith in others and in yourself and in these new opportunities that are coming your way. Remember that you deserve it, that you deserve to make great, grand changes, and that you deserve to have new opportunities come your way. And it is safe for you to act on it and to act on what you love. And that doesn't mean go all crazy and act on every single impulse that you feel, because we don't want to start getting into unhealthy habits, and whether that's with eating or with anything like that. But sometimes, like I said, if you get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, you sometimes just have to take it. And sometimes that means going out of your comfort zone and breaking some old habits or old traditions and starting new ones, because when you take a risk and you take a leap into something that you've been wanting for a very long time, you create a new way, you create a new habit, a new pattern, a new wave of energy that you're just opening yourself to, which is just fantastic. So anyways, I'm going to read this to you. This is a message from the Falcon for the month of October. Here we go. Providence is on your side, and the opportunity that has been presented to you is congruent with your soul's purpose. Even if you don't feel fully prepared or have doubts in your ability to manage the complexities that are inherent in tackling this venture, dive in anyway. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the support that will come to you in unexpected ways. All it takes is the willingness on your part to continue on a steady course wholeheartedly, while at the same time being open to changes in the direction that the winds are blowing. Did I not just say that? It's change. So yeah, it naturally feels kind of scary and kind of makes you anxious and kind of makes you have some doubt. And it's okay to have some doubts come up. That's natural. That's very human. And just because doubts come up and surface doesn't mean, oh no, I can't do it. I can't make a leap or take a leap of faith, take a jump into this thing that I really like and that I'm really passionate about. Doesn't mean that at all. Just because you have fears come up, that means they're coming up for a reason. You're human, so you're going to have that come up. Whether, it's something really exciting that's good for you or whether it's something that's maybe not so good for you. So it's about listening to yourself and seeing what feels right, and fears will always come up. So, yeah. Continuing on. Can you tell I'm so excited about this message? I am so excited about this message. Okay. It's important to stay focused on the goal that's ahead of you while also remaining mindful of the purpose of your mission. Commit to your mission 100% and fulfill that commitment to the best of your ability. This isn't a time for analysis, introspection, or retreat, but a time for action. I'm getting chills because that's exactly what I was kind of just saying before I was even reading what the book message was. And it's so true. This is a time for action. And like I said before, there are times when it's great to retreat and time to, introspect, be introverted, and think about things really thoroughly. And now's the time for action. And like I said, it doesn't mean go jump off a cliff or anything. It just means that now is the time to really get on it and take that action and deal with your doubts and fears, but don't let them stop you. Don't let them get in the way. As you respond to the opportunity that's before you, be willing to adjust your course of action as the need dictates, while at the same time moving steadily toward your goal. You can deal with whatever concerns come up without being distracted by them and without straying from the path you're on. Associations, words that associate with this message: focus, speed, gracefulness, observation, vitality, enthusiasm, clearly, precision, adventurousness, passion, opportunity, perceptiveness, and fluidity. Holy cannoli. I am so glad that my other message fell through, and I think that's still an important message from the Penguin, that it goes hand in hand with this message from the Falcon. It really does. They're just like this. They coincide. Penguin's saying, hey, you were going through some rough times. A lot of people were dealing with a lot of negative energies over the past few months, intense energies, dealing with fears coming up for clearing. That's why it's coming up. It's not coming up to stop you from chasing your dreams and stop you from living. These things come up for a reason, for you to clear and release and surrender. And when you do that, opportunities come up. And now is the time. Now is the time to act on opportunities and commit to them, and remember that you're human, and like I said, you're going to have fears come up no matter what. Especially, I think you get more fears that come up when there's something that you really, really love, and there's something you're really passionate about. If you're passionate about whatever, following your dreams, it brings up a lot of stuff. It brings up a lot of positive, exciting emotions, but that can also bring up a lot of fear, and that's okay. But just remember that your fear doesn't have to stop you. You don't have to let your fear have power over you. You're in control. We are co-creators with the universe, of course, and we don't have full control over everything or how things happen or when they happen. It's about surrendering and trusting that things happen at the perfect divine time, which they do for us and for the greater good of all. But we are in control of ourselves and in control of maybe not so much all of our emotions that come up, but we're in control of what we focus on. And that's the main thing. So I hope you enjoy these messages. The messages from the Penguin. Penguin's saying, like I said, there's lots of light coming now. The period of darkness is passing. Thank goodness. And the Falcon is saying, hey, now, yes, it is safe for you to act on opportunities that are coming your way. You deserve this. Commit to it. Jump in. Have faith. Have full faith. And if your faith wavers, call on anyone you want. You can call on the Falcon, or you can call on your angels. Call on anyone you feel guided to call on, and they will help you. All you have to do is ask. Ask for their assistance to help you keep the faith in yourself, in the universe, in others, and faith, and trust, and to help you believe that you deserve to have these wonderful opportunities, because you so do. and things might come up to test you to see if you are really believing in yourself, but that happens for a reason again. And it's not to bring you down, it's to bring you up, to build you up so you can follow your dreams. Now is the time to act. You can do it. I can do it. We can do it. Have a wonderful month. It sounds so awesome. Lots of jam-packed opportunity. Take it. Just take it and run with it and jump in and have faith. And don't worry about falling on the ground. You know, if you fall on the ground or you make a mistake or something doesn't happen the way you want it to, you just get back up. That's the worst case scenario, and it's really not that bad. So why not jump in, take these new opportunities, and you'll be really, really surprised if you keep your heart open, you keep your mind open and clear. You'll be surprised how many amazing things happen and come your way. More amazing than you could ever imagine. Have a wonderful month of October, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.